All righty, everyone. We're back. We're better than ever. Forgive me my angle. I'm just checking the camera here really quick. Making sure we're good technically speaking. Yeah, welcome to round 2, baby.
And we don't want to kill each other yet.
No, we don't.
Keyword, yet.
Keyword is yet. Welcome to part 2 of our marathon here. Right here on the Super Review Show. We just did a quick checking up on some stuff.
If you're starving, you might not want to watch this.
We are hungry as can be. Hey, my parents are watching.
Hey guys,
They're all the way over in Iceland right now. They're watching us all the way from Iceland. This is great. So jump back in the chat board, everyone. We are back, ready to go. Round 2, baby.
Don't worry, don't worry. Your house will still be standing when you get back.
Yeah. Well, look, we're basically chilling out right now. We're having food.
We're just
This is a very laid back day. So for those of you who don't know why we're doing this, there are now 3 donation links in the description of this video, so you guys check it out. One of them, which is the John Bon Jovi Soul Foundation. You could drop $1, or I think $5 is the minimum, whatever it is. What he does is just watch your cup there. He does. I'll put this over too. He does great work promoting, helping the homeless. He does work helping out people in need. He does all this great stuff, helping out people in need across the country through his organization, the John Bon Jovi Soul Foundation. There's one donation you can donate to. The other one is Hope on a Mission. Hope on a Mission is we have people like galore or like, you're live now. I said, yes, we're live now. Hope on a Mission helps out people in our local area who cannot.
We're not telling you where we are.
We're not disclosing specifically where we are, but they help out people in need. They help out people who are hungry, starving. They need clothes. They help out. If you can donate anything to that organization, that'd be great. And Justin thought of another one that could help us out too. Justin, what is Lust Garden?
Lust Garden is a charity for pancreatic cancer research. So I recently had an aunt who passed away recently from pancreatic cancer. And you know what? If it wasn't for the treatment that they gave her, we wouldn't have had that full year we still got to have with her. You know, she got diagnosed back in January 2022, and we had one full year that could have been easily robbed from us if we didn't detect it. And yeah, in her honor, in her name, I'm always going to be a champion for pancreatic cancer research to help increase the odds of surviving this horrible disease.
And Justin, I 100% endorse that because because you've known me now for about 15 years, and I myself have lost 2 grandparents to pancreatic cancer, so I 100% endorse that. And I think and Lust Garden would be a because because survival rate once you get it is like what, 5%?
Yeah, it's a very, very low survival rate.
I have a 5-year
3, or even in stage 4, you're pretty much.
I think 1 year survival rate to 20%, 5 year is like 5 or 6%. So yeah, please, anything you have, even $1, please just
Sorry.
Okay, let's I think we should try to lighten things up now.
Yes, please.
JT, can we lighten things up here? Okay, he's texting.
Sorry, I'm making sure everything's in the chat board.
Bring in the dancing monkey.
Dancing monkey, come on. Woo. So whatever again, this is the whole gist of this whole thing is an AMA or an AUA in this case. Ask us anything you want. Jump in the chat board, share your thoughts, and anything with movies, music, television, some sports. And wonderful, anything you can think of to ask us in general, just go ahead and ask it. We will be here waiting for you. I have the chat board right here, so I'm looking at it right now. There are currently 10 people watching us. I'm so happy that we actually have 10 people who took time out of their day to support people in need and support pancreatic cancer research. Can't emphasize it enough. So thanks so much for watching. I'm going to put this up here. There we go. Okay.
All right. So what do we talk about now?
Well, Justin,
Yeah.
do you have anything that we could go off of for the timing until people jump in? Any other movie topics? Because we talked a lot about movies in a part one. Why don't we talk about like part two? We can talk about TV shows.
All right.
What are some TV shows that you're watching right now? You're watching all of Arrow from start. I'm just kidding.
No, like I never got into Arrow actually.
Really?
Me neither.
I
watched Flash for a little bit,
Flash was good.
but Arrow, I don't know. Stephen Amell's acting wasn't doing it.
He's not bad. He's
And by the way, I just want to tell the audience this is not strictly about TV shows. You can ask us about anything.
literally just jump in the chat board and ask us anything you want. We'll be here for another.
I think what we
hours.
decided what we're gonna do is we're gonna, instead of doing it all at once, we're gonna, like, first one we went 2 hours, this one will go 2.5 hours, and then the next one will go 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
We're gonna break it up.
Yep. Oh, we actually have our first question.
Ooh, questions are fun.
So Joe Wiley, good friend of mine, longtime
What's up,
fan of us
Joe?
here at the Super Review Show. Thoughts on the Marvels movie being delayed to the fall. So the Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel 2 got delayed to the fall.
I mean, delays happen. It's the nature of the business. There might be some reshuffling of events. They might be tweaking some things in behind the scenes that might need to reshuffle some of their releases.
Okay.
We'll see. I don't think it's something to be concerned about, though.
All right. So so Marvel. I think Marvel's getting an immediate fan reaction though to the Ant-Man debacle that we're dealing with right now. So
Would we really call it a debacle?
I would not call it that, but that's just
I think people are rooting for Marvel to fail at this point.
it's hard. They've done well for so long, you know.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, Marvel, they've proven that they can do anything.
Yeah.
Because I remember with Guardians of the Galaxy, I remember you said your words, Justin, Marvel will be able to print their own money if this movie is successful.
Mhm.
And they've done it. They not only do they do Guardians of the Galaxy, they showed they can do Ant-Man. I mean, it's kind of a joke character, but they really nailed it. The first one, I liked it a lot, especially the Thomas the Tank Engine scene. That was great.
That was pretty great.
But yeah, one of my. I wonder. Actually, you know what? Here's a good question, kind of tying into what the Marvels being delayed to the fall. Could it be that DC quality-wise will be better, and Marvel's quality will be dipping?
Because Marvel sort of.
Because Marvel's been doing really well
Oh, they have been.
for a long time. But do you think it's actually time Marvel's time has kind of come and gone, whereas DC now has James Gunn, they're step up their movies there? It's an interesting question.
Yeah, but we haven't seen the DC slate step up yet.
Correct.
We've seen certain movies stand out.
Our first judgment is Shazam, probably, right? Or
Shazam,
and the Flash.
the Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah. No, I mean I'm talking about like moving forward from this point, like February 18th, 2023, is the Flash and not Aquaman. No, Aquaman, Flash, and what's the Shazam, Fury of the Gods all come out.
And Blue
Those look good. I mean, we said it before. Say what you will about Ezra Miller, but the movie, the trailer was really the positive reaction was pretty good online. Could DC's quality overtake Marvel's quality at this point, or no? I mean, I don't say overtake, but you know what I'm trying to say?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen yet.
Yeah.
Like we haven't really seen James Gunn's influence on things yet.
That's true.
Besides the announced projects.
Okay. You got anything to say?
Yeah, because I think the thing is right now is I think we got to wait and see
Okay.
because you know my thing about the DCEU, and Justin, we've had this conversation
Yeah.
about 6 million times. Is that DC in the beginning was trying to be Marvel
Yes.
because, and the thing is, and I think why like Marvel's like with the Avengers, for instance, because they got they got everybody's film, build up a story, and then boom. But when you take a look at something like Justice League, they just threw it all. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. You know what this was gonna be. This wasn't gonna be a Batman v Superman movie. This was gonna be, we're building up the Justice League. We have to play catch up with Marvel.
Unfortunately. Which truthfully, I mean, it's the funny thing about Batman v Superman is if you watch the extended edition, the ultimate cut, it's actually a decent movie.
There's still things in it that the things I don't like about the theatrical cut are still in.
You know what I don't like?
Martha.
No.
Save Martha. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, but I do love that scene when Batman saves Mom. I can't go, I'm one of your son's friends. And she goes, yeah, I figured that out. No, but you know what and you know I complained about this for years.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yes. And that is a hill that, guess what?
You're gonna die.
That is a hill I'm going to die on. It's Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. I love bringing people together.
You do.
Oh, you brought everyone together in hatred of you.
But you know, some people were saying, oh, that was supposed to be Lex Luthor Jr.
Oh. No, it didn't show.
You don't think that showed? No. Because what was Lex Luthor Jr. like in the comics?
There wasn't a Lex Luthor Jr. Not that I know of.
Not that I can think of. So, anyways, I just was wondering what you think about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why is people rooting for Marvel to fail right now?
Because they had its first rotten movie with Eternal, so to prove it's not invulnerable
To criticism.
criticism.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's hard to say where DC will be in the next 10 years, but at least we know that they have they're mapping out a plan with what they already have. I feel like they're gonna take the best of it and then go from there, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I think of. Yeah, so we gotta see like what happened, because you were telling me that Ant-Man is estimated to make
$225 million.
which is not great, but
it's not terrible.
Right.
it's sort of underperforming.
A little bit. It was estimated to make 280 million.
Yeah. That's interesting how it's supposed to make that much, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. So it's hard to say.
So
I don't know.
when is Secret Wars supposed to come out?
2026? Yeah.
3 more years.
I know. They have. That's crazy how they have all these things planned out. Didn't they just announce Spider-Man 4? Not with Tobey Maguire, but with
Holland.
Holland. I was about to say Garfield. Holland.
Yeah, they're currently writing it.
Wow.
Are we gonna get Are we gonna get the Spider-Man? Here's a question: are we gonna get the Spider-Man v Venom movie that we've always wanted and that we deserve?
I don't know.
So I just wanted to point something out.
What do you got?
You had to say Spider-Man v Venom.
Okay.
That would never have been a title for a movie back in like 2007,
Okay.
Right.
because Venom was such a concept as a villain character that he would just be in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
So the fact that now you have to be like, oh, it's a Spider-Man v Venom movie, it's just mind-boggling to me.
But do you think we're gonna get a Spider-Man versus Venom movie? The one that we actually want.
Not Tobey Maguire.
And Topher Grace.
And hope for grades. I like being bad.
Ugh.
Whatever he said.
It makes me check out our Spider-Man 3 commentary
Yeah, we did a Spider-Man 3 movie commentary.
last year.
No joke. We actually did it.
We did it.
I don't know why or how we did it, but we just did. So
And we did it with no booze.
yeah. Oh, we have another question.
Question.
I heard about the poor reception to Ant-Man that it's Age of Ultron. However, it's the first movie in the new phase, and I think it'll get better as we deep dive into the multiverse.
Who's this from?
Mr. Joe Wiley,
Joe Wiley.
good friend of ours,
Friend of the show.
fan of the show as well.
He's up there with Dr. Matt Hemsley.
Yes. Hot take. Week start to phase 5, but phase 5 will get better.
Oh, it's possible.
Oh, it can.
I
It
agree.
can.
I agree.
Phase 2 began with Iron Man 3. Remember that.
That show.
I like it a lot. Truthfully, but that was me. The Christmas angle didn't work, but yeah. Shane Black.
With his second Christmas movie.
That's right.
What I'm saying is it had Iron Man 2 and Thor the Dark World as its first 2 movies. But then the next year it had Winter Soldier
And Guardians of the Galaxy.
and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Now, these phases I feel going quicker now because of the MCU TV shows and
Yeah, that's one reason. And
I'm not a fan of the shows. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm saying that why would I want to watch? Why would I want to watch something that ties into a movie when I can just watch the movie? See
you
what I'm
make a
saying?
good point.
I mean, WandaVision, I enjoyed the first, yeah, I enjoyed it. But I'm like, I get that it's a part of phase 4. I really do.
Mhm.
But why would they want to make it so it's I think that's more of a Disney decision than a Kevin Feige decision.
oh, probably.
For like, hey, let's plug our streaming service so we get more revenue in, So I don't know. That's just me. But
We got to have money.
like Falcon and Winter Soldier
I did like that.
and with Loki.
Mhm.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking about with Loki? The alligator, and to be honest,
It's not the weirdest thing about this.
Oh my god.
Loki was fun.
But like I'm not a fan of listen, Marvel started out their whole cinematic universe as movies.
Mhm.
And eventually led into TV shows like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or like it's called Agents of Shit. Because it wasn't that good.
Yeah, because you know what I think about it is, because I think with Disney Plus and Disney owns Marvel, they're
Yeah.
probably like, "Hey, let's get in on this," and then
Yeah.
and then what they were probably thinking when COVID happened and people weren't going to theaters. They're probably thinking, "Hey, you know what? Why don't we put shows?" I'm sure those shows were probably planned before COVID,
Oh my god, yeah.
Well in advance probably.
but they're probably thinking, "Hey, this is our chance to
yeah.
pump
No,
out more content."
absolutely.
Mhm.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I mean, look, they've made billions of dollars because of it. Billions of dollars. They have.
Yeah.
But you just said something that reminded me of something because it's funny. I remember when the news came out that Marvel was going to include Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Inhumans,
Mhm.
Punisher, Iron Fist, all the Netflix Marvel shows, all under Disney Plus. I remember that they said that outraged people, parents and stuff like that, because they're going to put the whole discussion was how do you put it on Disney Plus,
Like Daredevil and
Yeah.
like Jessica Jones.
Well, like here's the thing: if you go on Disney Plus now,
There's an adult filter, right? No, I hate saying adult because that sounds like you're saying X-rated stuff. But like I'm not trying
No,
to say
but but they ask you for your password.
Yeah.
To make sure you're,
We have a comment about our discussion right now.
And who's it from?
Joe Wiley, thank you for the comments. I agree with JT that the movie should be used to primarily tell the story of the saga. I agree with that. The TV shows can be like the spin-offs of characters' lives after the movies, kind of like Falcon and Winter Soldier was after Endgame. It makes sense. You know what I mean? But I mean, tell me this though. What did you think of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? No, I want to see what they have to say.
We have to see what the audience has to say.
Well, I mean, I watched the first 3 seasons when they was on ABC.
That was like a million years ago.
That was 10 years ago now, 2013. I remember it had everyone's attention because it was a Marvel TV show. It was coming off the heels of the Avengers. But let's be real. That was terrible. Was that Joss Whedon's idea too?
Joss and his brother Jed.
Good God. I don't. Also, and one thing, going back to the DC Marvel discussion for a second, one thing I do like that Marvel does, and one thing I do like the DC Marvel have their own like ideas. DC was doing television right for a while there.
Yeah.
That the Arrowverse was Earth 2, and before the DCEU was, revamped or whatever, now it's being redone, it was Earth 1.
But then TVverse had their own multiverse.
Correct. No, I'm just saying, like, but my point is they kept those separate. Like, the Flash movie is going to have, what they say, the Flash movie is going to be the same, was it Wally with Barry Allen, right? It's going to be Barry Allen in the movie and Barry Allen in the TV show, because all the fans are like, oh, they're going to cross over. They're not going to cross over. One weakness of...
There's now a rumor that Grant Gustin will replace Ezra Miller.
Who, Ryan Gosling?
No, Grant Gustin, who plays the Flash on the TV show. I mean, anything is possible. I mean, that's a... What was the source on that? Was it the Hollywood Reporter or Cosmic Book News?
Comic book movie.
They have credibility.
For those of you who don't know what happened to Ezra Miller, there's this wonderful thing. It's called
Google.
Yeah, if you will read it, you will think it is absolutely insane.
Via the direct. So, John Campia.
My boy?
Your boy.
His idol.
Wait, who said that?
John Campia.
Wait, no, well, what did he say though?
Could we, by the end of the Flash movie, literally see a new performer in the role? I've had a little bird tell me, and I'm sure this little bird is also telling a few other people, so you're probably going to see this pop up over the next day or two around some other places as well. That just a short version, Grant Gustin, who plays the Flash in the television series of Flash, is going to be the new Flash of the DCU.
If that is true, because it's funny. Speaking of the Flash, he actually confirmed that he didn't confirm. He said a little bird told him. You can throw it up there if you want. In the recycling.
Okay, watch. He shoots. Curry.
Woo! He made it. He said there was because there's a rumor or a whisper going around that said that Michael Keaton is only going to play Bruce Wayne in the movie, and he said a little bird told him that. Oh no, that little bird said, "No, you're going to see him in the costume. He's going to be fighting as well." And sure enough, what did we see in the trailer?
And what happened?
John Campia. I just want to say, John Campia, I love you. Invite me on your show at some point in California. I'm saying this directly to you. You are the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing right this very second. I love your show. I love Movie Talk. I love AMC Collider, the whole thing of it. I love the movie block from 2008. Seriously, I love it. I love everything you've done. You are an incredible inspiration for YouTube. Keep it up. For people like me. And you give me hope. And I'm friends with you on Facebook. Which I actually am.
Oh wow.
Yes, I feel special. But he's fantastic. If that's true though, that'd be crazy. All right. On that note, speaking of little birdies, I'm gonna go check on our little birdies really quick. You guys chit chat. We got chicken coming for us. So clear the space in 1 second.
Who does not like chicken?
Yeah. Just
All right. So what do we talk about while we wait?
Talk about Family Guy. I don't know.
Family Guy, he says.
No, we actually wanted to. What did we want to do, Justin?
So our original idea was, so JT has never seen an episode of Family Guy, so.
I know, shock, yeah. What other emotions?
So we were thinking, why don't we watch an episode of Family Guy and film his reaction? Like a commentary.
But not today, unfortunately.
Not today.
That would have been fun though. Can you believe he's never seen an episode of Family Guy?
Yeah, that's a little far-fetched.
Because does he know about the bird? Because
everybody
he knows that the bird is the word.
Bird is the word. Bird is the word.
It's just a surfing bird. Peter, are you all right? Okay, so
People who have never seen the show are like, what the hell are they doing?
but remember, don't you know about the bird? Cause everybody knows.
But the bird is the word. Let's see here. What other movies are we hitting this year?
When we talked about the Marvels,
Yeah.
what other Marvels coming out besides Ant-Man and Guardians?
The Marvels.
And that got delayed in the fall for the fall. Yeah. Welcome back.
The food will be ready in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back. Oh, that was a close one.
Welcome back.
Ah, that was a closer one.
Welcome back.
Hey, how come every time they come back, it's they only get the welcome back? If you ask me. So you're gonna try that again?
We have
What?
we have another comment in the chat board
From Wiley.
from our good friend and fan John Wiley. Stayed with action type movies. Thoughts on the Hellboy reboot?
Oh, I heard about this.
I mean, do we care?
Not
I
really.
really don't.
Sorry, Joe.
Hellboy 3?
But Ron Perlman's like 70 now.
He can pull it off, right?
Who?
Ron Perlman?
In the makeup?
Yes. No? I don't know. Also, he says, and the animated reboot of a show of Barney. Next. No offense. No offense. No, just Barney is no bueno.
That's a big nope.
Listen. There are great memes of Barney online. If you're gonna watch anything, watch those. Just saying.
Listen, I don't need to attack Bob West. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
No, but it's just the character itself. It's like, hey, everybody. It's terrible. It's scary.
How come it's like when some kid shows when we were kids, it's like we look back on fondly. This one we just shiver.
It's scary. It really is scary. Hide your kids.
Hide your dogs.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife. That's an old video.
Hide everyone you know.
Hide everything and everyone.
Giving me the anyway.
Anything else, guys? Copyright stream? No.
What was that?
No, I'm just kidding. Don't we want to copyright the stream?
Ah.
Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem.
Oh god.
Oh, that'd be bad.
Yes.
Yeah, with chat board.
Help us.
Help us. Help us help you.
Help me.
Help
you.
Help me.
Hey, when we were talking about
Help
TV
you.
shows, did anyone watch that 90s show yet?
I have nothing.
Yes, I have.
Talk about
I've only watched a couple episodes, but I think I can talk about it.
It was all right. Like the comedy is there.
all right.
It's just, I don't know. Some of the characters just, it feels a little forced.
Well, here's when I watched the first episode. Okay, like I've watched parts of that. I've watched a good amount of episodes of that 70s show.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to be totally inverse, but I think they're, would you agree or disagree? Like, you know, I think I know what I need to know, but
Yeah.
when I was watching the first episode,
Yeah.
you know who I was texting when I was watching the first episode?
Who?
Take a wild guess.
Doctor.
Dr. Matt Hebsley.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hate this. But then I'm like, okay, you know what, me? And then when I was watching other episodes, I'm like, this isn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, it's not like it's bad. It's just it feels forced,
Because
unnecessary.
I feel like the first episode, we're gonna dive in if you don't mind a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's fine.
Like the first episode, Justin, the thing that bothered me is like Eric is Foreman is just a one-dimensional character, and he kind of was in the Dead 70s show, once you think about it.
Yeah,
And they named his daughter,
Leia.
and I'm like sitting there, you know, the first episode when she's going to play basketball or something.
Mhm.
Do you remember this? Where he goes, permission to have fun, permission granted. I'm like, yeah, he is kind of a dork. But I feel like the first episode, and now this is something I don't like when they get on this nostalgia bait.
Mhm.
In the first episode, I feel like they were just shoving everything in your face. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, here's Eric and Donna.
Here's Kelso and Jackie.
Here's Kelso and Jack. I'm like, here's Kelso and Jackie.
And it was such a nothing cameo too.
Oh my god.
What do you mean it was such a nothing cameo?
Like they came in to say, like, "Hey, we showed up. Hey, we're leaving. We're going to get hitched for the third time."
And Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. Okay, now where's our
money?
Like, okay, you said you asked us to make an appearance, so guess what? Would you say the same for Topher Grace too?
Yeah.
Be like, hey, I'm here. Here's my wife. Here's my daughter.
Mhm.
Now give me my money. Well, but you know who is the best part of the show, though?
Red.
Red.
Mm.
I'm gonna put my
Foot in your ass.
But you know what? I feel this is what I don't really like about nostalgia bait shows. They just, instead of trying to make the show actually good, they just try to, you know,
Nostalgia bait.
like, remember this? Like, this is what I didn't like about Fuller House, if you guys remember.
Oh yeah.
When I went into freaking rage mode.
Yeah.
Because it's like, remember this? Remember the teddy bear song? Remember this? Remember this? We hate ourselves. We sold our souls.
Oh
But-
my god.
I wouldn't say that 90s show is as bad. Because here is the good thing about this show.
Mhm.
And I will even say this was a smarter move than that 70s show.
Mhm.
They got actual teenagers to play the kids.
Yes.
I think that was actually not a bad idea.
Well, that 70s show did that with Jackie.
Yeah, but she lied about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know if you knew that, JT.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're left out of this conversation. But
That's all right.
Mila Kunis lied about her age
Yep.
back in the original That 70s
She
show.
was 15,
Or 14. 14, 15.
and she said she was 17.
And when they found out she was really,
Like in trouble?
well, she wasn't in trouble.
They were like, "We love you. We fell in love with you, so we don't care."
But there was a scene when she's kissing Ashton Kutcher, and Ashton Kutcher was what?
18, I think.
That's kind of,
It's a bit much there.
but like the weird thing is, like, have you ever laughed at like when we saw that cameo with Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis? Are you thinking, when it's over getting hitched and you're sitting there thinking that because, they're actually married in real life. And Because, and like,
Probably the only reason why they ended up together.
This is probably true.
because
Yeah, go ahead.
who's Ashton Kutcher married to before?
Demi Moore.
Wasn't she also married to Bruce Willis? Demi
Yeah.
Moore? Oh yeah. By the way, our thoughts and prayers with Bruce Willis right
Yeah.
now. Just
Yeah, my God,
yeah, that's terrible.
very sad.
But anyway, the show is. I don't even know what to like. I've watched about 4 or 5 episodes of it. Like, help me out here, Justin. Like, I don't think it's necessarily the worst thing I've ever seen.
No,
It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen.
it's nothing special. It's just
But I feel like they are nostalgia baiting it, but it's not as bad though.
it feels like
Hold that thought. I'm going to get the food.
Can we continue this conversation while you're getting the food?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, but the thing is they do nostalgia bait a little too much.
yes, they do, and
Like, here's Fez, here's Bob, here's
it's the type of nostalgia bait where they almost stop the show for. You know, like they hold for applause.
But you know what? It's like Donna, like in that, I think it was like in the last episode, because I saw a clip of it on YouTube, like when Donna's comforting Leia
Yes.
about her breakup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I actually did feel that was kind of genuine. It wasn't,
that one was good.
but you know, I did say a little nostalgia. Goes, you know, when I broke up, it goes, wait, but you and Dad were high school sweethearts. Yeah, but we, no, there was a time we were broken up, and I dated Jay's uncle. And by the way, can we admit Jay just does look like Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah.
But you know what? There's a continuity error here.
What?
Didn't Kelso have a daughter, not a son? I think he had a daughter.
Yeah, but this might be a different kid. Because this one might be with Jackie.
Oh, he had the other kid with someone else, right?
Right. The librarian, remember?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just having a really hard time because I wasn't like a huge that 70s show. Like, I was young when it first came on, so I wasn't really allowed to watch it. But as I got older, I remember watching like reruns of it, and I found it funny and entertaining. But I think my favorite scene that actually involves Ashton Kutcher when they're trying to find Donna's engagement ring that she threw off the tower, and he goes, we will detect it by throwing my keys into the woods. Oh crap, I just threw my keys into the woods. Remember that?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like Fez? What'd you think about Fez's appearance?
Oh, that was hilarious. Like that commercial. There's the hat, 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 there's the hat.
I didn't see this part, but did Fenton make a
Who?
Fez's rival Fenton? Hello, Fenton.
Not that I know.
But yeah, but that's like the thing. Do you think they're gonna do another season?
Oh, I'm sure they are.
But Red and Kitty are the best part of the show.
Yeah.
It's like when you stand behind your kid, it's gonna be easier to put your foot in their ass. So I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. I'm going, I'm so proud of you. But you know what? I think Red is more
Reserved.
I think he's a little more toned down than he was in that 70s show.
Yeah, well, he's also 20 years older and he's not dealing with kids, but grandkids.
Hey, Boots here.
This portion of the show is brought to you by Tyson. We are not sponsored by Tyson Chicken Nuggets.
So don't sue us.
Don't sue us. Oh, did you move that for a second? There.
That's a lot of bird.
There's 2 bags right there, man.
Too
It's
bad.
hot. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. It's hot.
Touch.
Touch.
Oh my God, Jeffrey Donaldson! No, Jeffrey, I have to touch
We
you.
have another question in the thing. All right. Before I go back upstairs, thoughts on a video game based movies coming out: Dungeons and Dragons, Super Mario Brothers, plus future ones of Sonic 3 and the Tron sequel.
You know what?
I'll be right back.
I'm tired of people calling this a video game curse because there are good video game movies out there.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let you discuss this because I know nothing about
You
this.
know, Mortal Kombat. The only gripe I really had with that movie is it was PG-13. Otherwise, it was a pretty authentic adaptation. Less said about the sequel, the better. Street Fighter can't be fun. Super Mario Brothers is a fever trip that, oh my god. What else? Sonic the Hedgehog. First one was a likable buddy road trip movie. Second one I still yet to see, but I am eager to see it. I am excited for a potential third one. Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, I saw the trailer. It looked funny. It looked entertaining, so I'll check it out. Hope it's good. Not going in with much expectations, but Super Mario Brothers, the new one, it looks beautiful. I'll say that.
That does look. I'm not a big video game person, so maybe I'll go. But maybe I would go see that.
So yeah, I would like to see a good adaptation of Super Mario Brothers franchise, and hopefully that's what we get with us.
I'm back.
Back again.
Yes. What about video games? Or video game
Um,
movies? Here, pick a color. Yellow, blue, or green.
Green, please.
Cool. All right. Whenever you're ready. Let's scoot.
Do you need some help or
No. You're good. Keep going.
we can have Justin entertain the audience.
This is totally low key.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Remember, bring in the dancing.
The fries are coming too. We have waffle fries coming.
Waffle fries, baby.
Yeah, they're really. There's forks back there too.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna slide past you and get a fork. Literally, past you and get a fork. Start with that.
Start with that.
Yes, start with that. Hold on.
What a
You're doing
feel.
great.
We're doing fantastic. We've been doing this for how long now?
Since 12 noon.
And we don't want to kill each other.
Yeah,
Here's some forks.
Except when I bring up Nickelback.
Except when you bring them in.
except when you
Forks in case. Forks in case.
Thank you.
Fries are on the way. I'm gonna go around us. Woo.
So who's voicing Mario and Luigi in this movie?
Chris Pratt is
Chris
Mario.
Pratt and Charlie Day.
Help yourself.
I've always liked Charlie Day.
Can you pass the sweet baby rice?
No barbecue sauce.
I've always liked Charlie Day.
I think Chris Pratt was a safe choice.
Safe choice.
Today.
Yeah.
Thank you. What do you mean by what did you think he means by safe choice?
Like he has experience in voice acting because of Lego Movie.
Because you know what's awesome? What's awesome?
Everywhere.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
That is a great movie.
It is.
It's in a lot of big franchises right now, so yeah, he's a safe choice.
I really do like Charlie Day though. You watched It's Always Sunny, haven't you?
Few episodes, yeah.
I think my friend Daniel Zuckerman described it best. It's Seinfeld on crack. What do you think?
It's Seinfeld. Which was
a friend of mine who I watched it with, he called them the most.
Like if Trauma did Seinfeld.
Alrighty.
We're back.
We're coming down with waffle fries.
Um,
My right hand is killing me. Hold on. Can you move the thing for a second?
sure.
I meant that.
We must have waffles.
What movie
We
that
must
from?
have waffle chocolate.
Is this yours or this is mine?
That's yours.
That is from
Yeah.
the Lady Killer.
All right. Woo! You want real? We got real, baby.
Now JT can sit down.
Catherine in the chat board says Charlie Day. It's Charlie Day guy. Charlie Day fan. All right. There's ketchup. There's barbecue. There's thoughts on casting Fantastic Four potentially, and the potential return of Professor X or Magneto and Magneto.
Has there been news on the Fantastic Four casting?
Yeah, that's what he's asking.
That's what I'm asking you.
I haven't heard anything.
Oh, I've heard a little bit, but not a lot. I don't know specifics now. I've heard that they haven't announced it yet, but they're gonna have to. Yeah, you want to look it up? I'll look it up. Hold on. How is it?
Good.
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 Chicken's cooked.
Yeah.
Chicken's cooked.
Perfect.
So, yeah, I haven't heard anything. You, Justin?
I'm gonna
I've
check.
heard rumors.
Apparently, the casting is coming out soon, but nothing crazy yet.
What rumors have you heard?
I'm checking right now. Checking my newsfeed.
I've heard Dev Patel's in the running. Or Reed Richards.
Not John Krasinski. That's their universe's one. Is it too crispy?
No, it's good.
All right, okay, just checking.
Uh,
I heard the crunching. I'm like, oh, what did I do wrong?
John Krasinski's Miss Fantastic's dad.
Oh, right, okay. They kill him.
Spoiler. I'm sorry.
Spoilers for Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness.
All two of you who haven't seen it.
Yeah, for the two people who didn't see it,
Do you think it's two or do you think it's more?
might be more actually.
That one might be more. I didn't break it really up.
All right, here's what I got.
All right, what you got?
The news that came out was hold on. Penn Badgley is a word for Mr. Fantastic.
And Bradley.
Says he won't confirm or deny that he's Mr. Fantastic. They've been pretty quiet about this.
If they're still recovering from Fan 4 stick.
Fantastic.
Should you put that in your top 5 worst comic book movies?
The which one?
Oh god. I could definitely see him as lead.
Really?
Yeah.
Just based on me saying his name?
I just looked him up.
Oh, okay.
Got the look.
Apparently, this doesn't make sense to me. Apparently, this is something else that I saw. Austin Butler's in talks for Human Torch. He's pushing for it. He's not in talks. He's pushing for the Human Torch role.
That's a stretch.
Yeah. Stretch. He did great in Elvis as Elvis, but I mean, him and Johnny Storm, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is he going to win Best Actor?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Chat board, help us out.
You know who we could really use the help of?
Dr. Matt Hensley. Hold on. All right. This is what I got. Krasinski says no, he's out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt teased his return though, which didn't make sense, but
I'd like to see him die. But
apparently, by the way, there's a Silver Surfer project in the works.
I heard about that.
Okay, that makes more sense. You want to talk about a character that needs to be redeemed?
Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer. You can make him as an origin movie too if you wanted to. Just maybe in the first 20 minutes of the movie, you're him on this planet. And Galactus comes, destroys the planet. Spoilers for the story.
Or not destroy its planet.
But agrees not to. Yeah. Agrees not to eat his planet, and he becomes his herald or whatever.
Yeah. He has to help him seek out planets for him to destroy.
And that's how he comes to Earth and meets the Fantastic Four. Not a bad option. How's the food? Did I do good?
Good.
Hey, you did fine. Well done.
Thank you. Just checking.
And I remember you showed me pictures of all. I'm like, yikes! You're really
Of what?
Pass that to you.
of all the food you bought. I'm like,
Yeah, I got a lot of food for today. You got that?
Yeah.
I'm like thinking, are you kidnapping us or something?
I'm here for the weekend. So.
Because you can't keep Justin too long. He's got to go for the dogs,
I know.
for the pooches.
The doggies.
Yeah.
Chat board. Let's keep going.
Hot take.
Ooh,
Fantastic Four is relevant anymore? Question mark.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, good.
wasn't that the first one?
They are where they all started. It was the beginning of the Marvel age.
Stanley.
It's-
Yep.
You wanted the perfect example of the relevancy of the Fantastic Four? Watch The Incredibles.
Yeah. I never thought of it like that. That makes sense. Episode. I hope they're crispy enough. That's what I'm trying to go for.
Mr. Incredible is Mr. Fantastic.
He's the patriarch.
Elastigirl is
Is the matriarch.
and the kids.
Are the kids.
The kids.
Sue and Johnny.
Actually more like Johnny and them.
Oh, right.
And Jack is the Human Torch once you think about it.
That's
Sort of.
more like Franklin Richards.
I think they are still relevant though.
Absolutely.
It's hard to argue against that.
It's it's Marvel's first family.
Yeah. Their very first set of characters, if you think about it.
You know what? And that's something you really don't have in the MCU is a family of superheroes.
You got a point.
So Justin, fan force commentary.
Good God, no.
The first 10 minutes of that movie makes my blood boil. With the what they did with Ben's it's collaborating time.
Mhm.
What did they do again? I forgot.
He made that something that his brother said before he beats him up.
That's right. Happy stuff, man.
I am. Mm-mm. Anyone else in the chat?
Nothing yet.
Mm.
Nothing yet. Can you pass me the Arizona down there?
Sure.
By your feet, whatever.
Welcome to the Super Review Show mukbang.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What's a mukbang again? Oh, the SRS mukbang edition.
We did this last time. Well, the first time we did it, we had pizza that night. I remember that.
Your 24-hour thing.
Yeah, one of the ones we did, we ordered pizza.
I remember Yeah, remember you were thinking, you want to do 24 hours? And we're like, yeah, no.
No, it's a lot from general. It's like this, but forever. Stuff.
Justin, you want to do this for 20?
All right, chat board, help us out. Give us some more stuff to talk about as they're chewing and munching on some stuff. I gotta see how.
Do you want to do this, Justin, for 21 more hours?
Good God, no.
$28. So let's see what other things we could talk about.
There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot to talk about too, in like the world of movies. But did we touch on TV shows and music last time? Right? Yeah.
We did talk about music a little bit.
All right, we can talk about that in a little bit.
I brought up Nickelback, and you all wanted to kill me.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Justin, you were like, what?
What else? Any hot takes? What you guys are eating?
Any hot takes?
There's a lot of food here. There's a lot of food here.
That's a lot of bird.
Yeah, I have a hot take.
Ooh, hot takes are fun.
Do you think it should be illegal to pirate a movie that's out of print?
No.
Say it one more time so people understand.
Do you think it should be illegal to pirate a movie that is out of print?
What do you mean by out of print? Just so I understand.
All right.
It's a good topic.
So one of my favorite Kevin Smith movies is a movie called Dogma. You cannot find it in stores anymore.
How come?
They stopped making copies of the movie because the studio didn't renew the music copyright, music license.
Okay.
So
I'll catch up to you guys one point. Yeah, go ahead.
so you can maybe get a copy on eBay, but it'll be super expensive
Right, because it's rare.
and used.
Mhm.
The artist is never going to see a dime from that movie anymore.
So you're asking, is it a good idea?
Should it be illegal to pirate a movie that is out of print?
No, I mean I don't think so.
I don't think it should be either because
Yeah, go ahead.
like here's the thing, the movie's out of print. If it's if it's a movie that's already in print, then we're having a totally different conversation. But
I mean, like I said, the artist is never going to see any profit from the movie anymore.
Mhm.
So at that point, why would anyone care?
that is a good point. Do you think it should be illegal, Justin?
No.
I mean, we got some people in the chat board interacting with us about this too. We're just gonna get to them in a sec. But I think if a movie's out of print, it should be fine. You should be able to record it or do stuff with it because technically there's no copyright on it either, right?
Oh, there's copyright.
Okay, all right, that changes everything, but still.
Like the studio still owns the rights to the movie. They're not going to distribute it or ever do anything with it because.
But the copyright's still there.
But they still own the rights.
Okay. I'm not sure. It's good. It's a good question. I think it's tough to say, but I don't know. All right. I was just thinking about this just to get some people going in the chat board as well. We do some just fun facts really quick
Okay.
and like small time trivia, if that's okay.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
What was the original rating of RoboCop 1987?
Was it rated R?
NC-17.
PG-13.
Believe it or not, it was X.
Really?
Wow.
They said it was so violent and sexual. IGN, they had to tamper it down to make it R. It's R right now, but
Yeah. Can you pass the sweet baby rice?
Yep. 1 sec. Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah, I feel bad for anyone who is like starving at this point. They're sitting us here just stuff our face.
This portion of the show is brought to you by Tyson and Purdue. no sponsorship.
Not sponsored. You're getting sued. You want your own.
Hashtag not sponsored.
But we wouldn't be totally opposed. Yeah, but what was that?
So Tyson.
Call us.
So what about? All right.
Okay.
Put that back.
You know what was also going to be rated NC-17?
What?
Goodfellas.
Really?
Really?
Because I was going to watch an interview with I watched an interview with Henry Hill when he was alive. And they said they wanted to make it NC-17, but because they wanted to cut a few things to make it R. And I remember he said to the interviewer, goes, if you're nice to me,
yeah,
maybe I'll show it to you.
That's interesting. Have we seen an X-rated movie in a while? I mean, I think RoboCop was that.
Blonde.
What's that?
Blonde. Came out on Netflix last year.
Was it really rated X?
NC-17.
Oh, did you have to go like put your password again like they do on Disney
I have
Plus?
no idea.
Is
I refuse to watch it because it's
what is it? Horror movie? What is it called? Blonde?
no, it's a movie about Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, it is. NC-17.
Why'd you refuse to watch it?
It has a 5 point. No, that sucks. It
Do
has
some
a,
research on it.
it has a 5.5 out of 10 user ratings on IMDb though. That's interesting.
Yeah, Ana de Armas is nominated for Best Actress for it.
That's crazy. Well, here's why. Here's why it's NC-17. It says for sexual content. No, it says some sexual content. Guys, I want to just touch on this for a second.
You have more comments there? Or?
Yeah, I will. Catherine, your girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
is in the chat board saying, I read most of that of Blonde. I read it by Joyce Carol's Oates. So she read the book. It was based on a book, I'm assuming, right? All right. But here's what it says. The sex and nudity is severe.
Ooh.
The violence and gore is moderate. The swearing, the language and profanity is only, it's not that bad, but it's like very moderate. It's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
The drugs and smoking are severe, and the frightening and intense scenes are severe. There's like rape, there's child abuse, nuts. But it specifically says for graphic nudity and sexual content.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but that just sounds crazy. Netflix is not afraid to play.
No?
No.
You know what? Because now they have competition like Disney Plus, Hulu.
I would say Netflix is still at the top, though.
It's
It's hard to. I know that might be an unpopular opinion, but think about it. They're the ones that started it all.
Yeah, but now they're making a lot of decisions. That's
I know. Well, now, but I'm just.
And what decisions are those?
Yeah.
the password sharing.
Like that's
Wow.
ridiculous. Like,
What do you blame them though?
actually, yeah, I do. Hot take coming in.
I'm sorry. They introduced that as a feature, and now they're punishing us for it.
Did they actually change it though? Like they said before the password sharing thing was in, but you couldn't just do it automatically. Like if you have Netflix, right?
Mm.
You say, JT, I'm going to give you and Bill separate. I'm going to give you my login credentials. You couldn't do that automatically before or no? Like if I wanted to watch your profile and all the wonderful blonde stuff on there, I'm just kidding. If I wanted to watch your profile and you gave it to me, I couldn't just take justinvivaro@gmail.com, whatever it is, right? And your password, and I couldn't just log into it?
Yeah, you could have.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Now they're cracking down on that. Because it said the report came out said it would save them $2 billion a year in stolen revenue.
Are they in real financial issues right now?
They're 20 billion in debt.
Well, that's
One thing.
on them.
Correct.
And how is that on them?
Because it is. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate for a second.
Because you know what I think is? I think maybe because a lot of these streaming services like Disney Plus and Paramount and HBO Max,
Put your plate down here.
they're losing a lot of rights to the movies.
Well, Netflix is especially because Netflix has the licensing right now for Seinfeld. I think Sony owns Seinfeld or whatever.
Yes.
But Netflix has a license to show it.
Yeah.
The problem that Netflix is sharing and that Netflix is having is they're trying to have original content come out. This is actually true. You look this up if you haven't looked it up and jump in the chat board now. Netflix. First off, I have many complaints about Netflix. No, some are good, some are like nitpicks.
Yeah.
One of the ones that I heard a report that came out, they spent $185 million on one movie, and it made them no money back because their only revenue is from your pocket. Their only revenue is their subscription base, which is true. That's for all of them: Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, HBO Max, whatever. The part that I think Netflix should fix, and what I think Amazon is showing as well, because I'll get to the second part of this in a second, and I want to get your opinions on this too. Netflix came out and they said that they're going to be releasing movies in theaters first now. Okay, just a few. You went to one of them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they started doing that.
Glass Onion.
No,
Yes.
was it Knives Out or yeah. No, it was Glass. Yeah, but they're doing that first. Amazon took note of that. You can slide that over your phone, or is it your phone there? Yeah, you just
Oh, by the way, announcement: I do have a charger if anyone needs to get their phone charged.
I have a port over there, a port in my room if you want to get something I can put over here if you want.
All right.
Right there. If you guys need to. But anyways, Netflix spent a lot of freaking money and they get any of it back. So that's a big loss on financial because their only revenue is from their income, from their subscription base. They're trying to find ways to make more money back in their pocket. You know what I mean? Amazon, true story, cool story, bro. True story. Amazon Studios, which is responsible for two of the best movies of the past 10 years, is Big Sick and Manchester by the Sea.
Yeah.
Which got a lot of Manchester by the Sea got a lot of Oscar buzz as well. That's an Amazon Studios movie.
Right.
So that being said, Amazon, I don't know if you guys heard this. Amazon, forgive me for going off my tangent, but Amazon is going to release 12 big budget films in theaters this year.
Oh wow.
12.
And they said that hopefully we're going to put out more independent films like the big sick type films this year and next year as well. And their budget is $1 billion.
You heard that? $1
billion. $1 billion that they're going to put out for theatrical release films. Chat board, help us out. What do you think about that? Let us know. Is that crazy?
And how many films? A dozen?
12.
12. That's
So a dozen. Yeah.
So
And but give or take, that's 100 million each, maybe less, maybe like 90 or
maybe like 85 mil.
yeah, like somewhere in the middle there, like between 70 and 100. Yeah, but I'll say if you want to make more big sick type movies, you could just pump out 30 of those, or 50 of those, or hundreds of those if you wanted to with that budget. Plus, Amazon, what is it? They're like the biggest outside of Apple. They're the biggest company in the world, right?
Yes.
So you think about this, aside from Bezos doing whatever, but like aside from that, think about this for a sec. Just think about this for 1 sec. Amazon is going to, and they're all going to be theatrical window release studio films from Amazon Studios. This is brilliant. I love it. I love this news because not only does it help out movies like the movie studios, not only does it help out like Amazon. I'm saying the wrong thing. This is the same studio that did The Boys and Marvelous Mrs. Maisel and a lot of really good, highly critically acclaimed stuff. I mean, they haven't put out everything that's great, sure. But one thing I do like that Amazon's doing, though, with this is that they're going to be making movies for theatrical windows first, and actually that jumped up the stock price of Regal, Cineplex, and AMC.
That's why a lot of the prices are probably getting so higher.
Well, that's another.
because-
So yes, there's another conversation about it too, but I'll tell you about that in a sec.
Mhm.
But yeah, but like that's. I'll tell you about that in a sec. By the way, chat board really quick. Catherine, I think that is kind of crazy, but go big or go home for these kind of things.
I guess so. What do you think, Justin?
What do you think?
With the $1 billion.
Yeah, for Amazon Studios, their budget is, and then that's a drop in the bucket for them.
Yeah, it's.
It's frighteningly big, but hey,
I mean, 85 million. That's a mid-high budget.
yeah,
Um,
like sci-fi, maybe action movie.
Yeah. So
Whatever.
they could get a pretty good turnout for
Yeah.
a movie at that.
And honestly, I'm all for it. I've said this before. I'll
Yeah.
say it again.
They would only need to make like 300 million a movie
Back,
back
yeah,
per movie for that to be considered a success. Because they'd also have to like put in like another like I'd say 50 million for P&A
right,
Um,
like promotional and stuff.
promotion advertising. Yep.
So it's funny you say AMC's price is going up.
Oh no.
I'm not getting political, but hear me out for a second. Did you hear did you hear what AMC theaters is doing?
Yes.
What are they doing? They didn't. And you sent it to me, but I didn't read it.
They're
Justin.
dividing up their seating by price points. For preferential seats, they're raising the prices. For they have budget seats, and then they have like normal seating.
That's ridiculous.
So when we've gone to an AMC theater together, all three of us.
Wait, when we?
When we go see the Batman or whatever.
Oh yeah, the one in that place. We're not gonna say.
We're not gonna say it, but yeah, that place. You love it. What do you think? I'm all for AMC. I love the movie going experience is one of my favorite experiences in the world. But what's what's your take?
It's very reminiscent of going into a stage theater.
Yeah,
They do their pricing,
yeah, or like a concert or a sports event.
concert, or sports venue. Yep.
Let me play devil's advocate for a sec. But those are you're getting closer to the players, or you're getting closer to the performer.
Yeah, well, with this, you get closer to it. Actually, you don't want to get close to the screen. That's actually where the budget seats are.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. I want to get your opinion of this because I know we talked about this.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
May I chime in?
Go ahead, Bill.
I think it's it makes sense if you're going to see like live things, if you're going to a game, or if you're going to a concert or to a stage show, because they're live people. But you're going, and Justin, I know film is a form of art, and I know you're getting your fist ready to punch me.
I totally get where you're coming from.
But you're going to watch a screen, and I love going to the movies, don't get me wrong. But you're going to see a screen. Why are you gonna pay more? Like, no matter where you sit in a movie theater, you can see.
Like, unless
I know that's very simple and basic,
the
but
difference between premium seating and normal seating is a massage chair.
oh, I agree. Could you see if we were watching movies in massage chairs? That'd be amazing.
Have you heard about AMC Prime? PRIME.
Yes, I have heard about Prime.
Have you wanted to try that?
I
Like you're watching
Like,
you're watching the
what-
Batman, right?
like. What's the difference between Prime and like IMAX or Dolby?
The chair vibrates.
It
Oh,
vibrates,
so it's
Justin.
like 4DX.
Let's just say for a sec. Hold on. And chat board, help us out. You have a movie, AMC Prime. They're more like in city areas like New York, LA, whatever. Is it the closest one for us would probably be like Manhattan.
Yeah.
But to my understanding, let's say you're watching the Batman, right?
Yeah.
And like I have not experienced it, full disclosure, I have not. But like you're watching Jurassic Park. They released Jurassic Park this year. It's coming back into going to an AMC Prime. When the T-Rex
Oh, yeah,
roars,
30.
yeah.
You guys think what I'm thinking?
Movie comes there.
We going?
Or
That and going to
Oh, that too.
theaters.
both things. I'm a T-Rex. I'm a T-Rex. But Prime, let's say the T-Rex roars at the end.
Yeah.
T-Rex roars at the end. Your chair's gonna vibrate. The whole seat will vibrate with you. It's actually a pretty cool experience. That I would pay money for. What's your take on that?
It sounds a lot like 4DX. Like, how some theaters have the seats that like move around like a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
Has like the spreads.
Oh yeah, like the spray or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but with not like it's just the chair though. It's just like whoa,
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I guess I'd have to experience it for myself, but it still sounds very similar to the 4DX experience. Because I saw Logan in 4DX.
How was that?
Distracting.
The chair was distracting?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You got distracted by a chair.
Tell me more.
Because during the action scenes,
Excuse
it
me,
was
I'm gonna
like
use the,
swinging me around and around, and it was like, like all this, like unnecessary.
Right. I mean, one second. I'm of the opinion that the movie going experience is definitely changing for the better.
Mhm.
And the worst. And the worst too, price wise, but I don't know. Prime it sounds cool. I wish there would be more of them. But would we want to do it though? Like, would you want to go see a Prime movie again? Like with an experience like that, or no?
Like, to say that I've done it, sure,
But not a lot.
but like, if it's what I think it is, it's not something I'd like go out of my way to see.
Okay, no, I wasn't sure. But yeah, I mean, I really wish there was more Prime theaters. It's like around, I think it's expand that out. So I mean, they're gonna make money now. So,
Yeah.
by the way, do you know how AMC theaters got their money back through COVID? Did you hear about this?
Oh.
A meme stock. Did you hear about this?
Oh yes.
Yes,
I did hear about
that's
that.
wild. Chatboard, did you hear about this?
How like they just decided, hey, let's manipulate the market because we can.
Two guys on Reddit did it.
What
I
happened?
know they did. They
Well,
just
no,
said,
how-
hey
no,
guys,
no.
let's inflate the market by buying up all the AMC stock.
And they saved the company. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Be right back.
All right. So what exactly happened,
Justin
Justin?
talking about AMC theaters and how the stock price, whatever it was.
Yeah. So 2021. They were these companies that these guys on Reddit decide, hey, we're gonna buy up all the stock for these company. Those companies were AMC and GameStop.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
They bought all the GameStop.
And they also did it for AMC.
So what happened?
It ended up saving the company. That's what happened.
Really?
Yeah. That's how they got their money back.
I don't really like the whole like budget seat and premium seat that you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
So are we going back to AMC or?
I mean, I have AMC Plus, so I can just bypass that.
Mr. A-list here.
Hey, listen, you can get AMC A-list too.
It's like Ben Affleck and David Duchovny. I'll have to look into it, but yeah, so they bought up stock and that saved the company.
Apparently, yeah.
Justin, you know what we have to do now?
I don't have the money.
Me neither. But if we did, we do it. Because we have the money. And we can do what we want. Because we can.
Careful with that.
In this context, I mean.
Yeah, because I'm sure
As long as it's legal.
Yeah, I'm sure there's stock laws that would prevent that kind of stuff now.
But we're not stock experts, so we don't know. So anyway, what else about AMC or what else in general?
Oh,
Can we last another 4 hours? I can't think of anything to talk about right now. But I have a good question. The music question. Should I tell you now? Or should we wait till JT gets back?
wait till JT gets back.
I think you might like this question. It's a
Yeah.
very good question. Good questions are fun. So when we were talking about chick flicks, did you watch Legally Blonde the other night?
No, they didn't have it at the library, and I tried to bring my PlayStation, but I forgot one of the wires.
Remember your wires, folks.
Yeah. I'll come and bite you. Something so simple as the controller charger.
Something that simple, my friend, huh?
Mhm.
So, and also it was a musical. You look very disturbed by that fact. I thought you knew it was a musical.
I did not know it was a musical.
It's no longer on Broadway. But then you tell me musicals that are usually by,
Based off of movies don't last long on Broadway.
I wonder why. I heard Beetlejuice was pretty good. I heard Beetlejuice was pretty good, wasn't it?
Oh, I never saw it.
Maybe it's because you're like, hey, why are we spending like $200 to go see a show when we could probably watch it at home
For free.
or pay $15-20 to see it at the movie theater?
Hmm.
Why do you think movie ticket prices are expensive? You think streaming has something to do with it?
Yeah. I think part of it is that not as many people are going to movies anymore because streaming. And
And a lot of them are like, oh, I'll wait till it comes out on, insert streaming service here. What's so funny?
Calvin texted me, the movie is not a musical. I got that.
No, but it became a musical. That's what we're saying. Catherine, it became a musical.
Okay. So what are we talking about?
No, no.
I'll tell you what we were talking about. I have no idea. What were we talking about?
I can't remember.
Yeah, we were talking about
Oh, no, what do we got?
I was asking Justin.
Oh yeah, about why movie theater movies are costing so much in theaters now. And yeah, it does have to do with streaming because people aren't going to see movies as much anymore. So it's becoming more of a premium niche experience. Ergo, something that you would have to pay more for.
I think the theatrical window is still important, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's something that I love the movie going experience.
Oh, I do too.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorites. I mean, anyone who watched me and for any period of time, I'm a man of experiences. I love it.
Mhm.
It's something really special going to the movies. But you get excited to do it. So you get you out of the house. It's great. I mean, streaming is not really killing it because I feel like theaters are still going to be around for a while, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What do you guys think?
I think so too.
but it's also like COVID has a little bit to do with it as well because COVID shortened the theatrical window.
Yeah, that's true.
How to shorten the theatrical window? Just by releasing less movies.
No, by releasing a movie for a shorter period of time.
I'm asking the chat board right now. Chat board, should movies go into theaters first and then go to streaming? Or should streaming just take over and wipe out a big part of
No.
American history?
Don't
I-
wipe out the movie theater.
I don't think they should. I want to see what people have to say now.
I don't think so either.
No, I hope not. I love going to the movies. COVID just put a big dent in a lot of it, but
1, 2, 3.
Thanks,
Thanks, COVID, for ruining our lives again.
that was a good, really good low voice right there, like the what you did. Thanks, the deep voice there. That's pretty good.
Thanks, COVID. Again.
I know. So,
Movies first
who said that?
is GF.
I agree, Catherine. I agree.
You guys are gonna do great. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I agree. Movies
Movies
first. Like, that's like with Glass Onion. How they had it out for a week
Yeah.
and then Netflix. You know what I still think of though, Justin?
What?
Pineapple juice. It's just
Soda.
so dumb but brilliant.
No! Just dumb.
Remember, I thought Miles Braun was some complicated genius, but it turns out
Miles Bones an idiot.
and yeah, but no, I really think movies first.
I agree. Streaming will always be around later, but I mean, I think streaming is good for like if you don't want to rent. But I think movies should be released first and then go to streaming, no matter what. That's what's going on. Let me see what so far we've been going so far. We're going for an hour and 30 minutes
Wow.
so far.
We're doing pretty good.
Thank you to all of you for sticking around so far and watching our marathon with us for a little while here. We'll probably go for another about 2 parts, maybe part and a half. I'm not sure.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see how this one goes. It's 4:00 now.
On a Saturday.
Yes, it is, Bill. Yes, it is.
Billy Joel, don't sue me if you're watching.
Nah, he won't sue you. I just saw him too.
If I ever see him, I'm gonna hold up a big sign and guess what it's gonna say?
What?
1-800.
Oh my god.
But anyway, here's a question I wanted to ask. And this is an interesting music question, and we can have the lovely folks in the chat board answer this question.
Chat board, help us out.
What concept album would you want to see as a stage show?
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Okay,
The Wall.
I'm with Justin on this one.
Okay.
The Wall would be,
I don't really care. I'm just saying.
The Wall would be insane.
and you know what? The Giant Schoolmaster Puppet.
Oh my god.
When we grew up and went to school. I don't think JT. Why did you say Sergeant Pepper?
It's as a stage show.
Yeah.
Think about it. You have the whole thing lined up on. God damn it!
What?
You're making me get up.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
hell!
we have to.
He has us planned out.
Yeah.
See this? You see this
Yeah,
right here?
we see it.
Yeah, we see it.
This is what's called a vinyl. For all you suckers out there who don't know what the hell you're talking about half time, let me just stream the damn thing. Get the fuck out of here. LP, baby, LP.
Yeah, Justin, is JT starting to sound like an old man yelling at a cloud?
You got whippersnappers out there.
No, but now he does.
There you go. No, but for real though, for real. Tell me how the lyrics would not lead to a great Broadway play. I mean, it was 20.
Alright.
Listen, hold on. Here we go. Hold on. It was 20 years ago today. Let me take all the music out for you. Sergeant Pepper taught the band to play. They had been going in and out of style. but they're guaranteed to raise a smile. So may I introduce to you the act you've known for all these years, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Chorus.
You
You better get this on camera. This is a once in a lifetime thing right here. It's wonderful to be here. It's certainly a thrill. You're such a lovely audience. We'd like to take you home with us. We'd love to take you home. I don't really want to stop the show, but that I thought you might like to know that the singer's going to sing a song.
Ooh, he's gonna sing.
And he wants you all to sing along.
Ooh, he wants us to sing.
So let me introduce to you the one and only Billy Shears of and Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. How is that not a play?
You know what hey Justin, you know what I think that needs?
What?
More cowbell.
Ah!
Oh my god. Well, and then it goes. Tell me this is not the perfect play. Outside of the wall, outside of Quadrifredi and Tommy. Tell me how this is not, or even Pet Sounds.
No, what do you think, Justin?
It's all right here. I'm fixing a hole where the rain gets in. That's a husband lyric. Picture yourself on a boat on a river with the tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Come on, the background right there. That's a play.
No, that's an acid trip.
Exactly.
Oh!
Ooh.
The acid trip. Sure, you said it been a boat on a river.
I mean, come on, tell me then how this would not be a great play on Broadway. It would be great.
What's the plot?
That's a good point. What's the plot, JT?
So throughout the whole album, it's about this fake band, because they were trying to be someone else. So they said we're tired of being Beatles. So they made a fake band called Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. So that being said, if you listen to it from start to finish, it fits perfectly. You can just see in your head like the background, the different people with the props. You could do it.
You know what song would be interesting to see on stage, though?
Which one?
The Benefit of Mr. Kite.
I've heard that song twice live.
Oh, the benefit of Mr. Kite. There's gonna be a show tonight.
It's so questionable, but it's not bad. But
It's a good song.
it is.
If he was in good health, who think would be a good Mr. Kite?
Oh.
Tim Curry.
Mm.
You know why?
Ah.
And it's funny actually. This is.
Can you see Tim Curry be?
Yes.
You could really do a Sergeant Pepper play.
Writers, get on it.
Writers, get on it. Get on it.
Bum,
Done.
bum, 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 bum,
Dun.
Get on it.
Get on it.
Get on it.
Get on it.
All right.
Too fun. But yeah, that's my pick.
Justin, why do you think The Wall would be a good choice? Because
I have the wall too. It's over there.
Because
you actually have The Wall album.
I do. Hold on.
it's an absolutely insane album.
Woo.
If you've ever seen the film,
Yes.
I hate talking about it.
it's
insane.
It's trippy, right?
bonkers. Yeah, it's very trippy. And the plot lends itself to an audience.
Oh, I don't disagree with you. I'm just.
But you know what? How would you do what is it? Goodbye Blues guys. Did you see the garden ones when they do the flowers in the movie? So what are we gonna do? Interpretive dancers? Did you see the garden ones?
Versus worms.
You know what would be an insane part? Waiting for the worms and
It'd be a really great violent movie.
what?
Reenacting Metallica's Master of Puppets.
Obey your master, master.
Or like just Disposable Heroes after that, like. Yeah. Oh my god!
I'm sure if we did that, and we having the Karens yell, Think of the children.
The hypocrites will be like, oh my god,
Yeah.
whatever.
Did you feel that? Okay, you see that Justin needs Burger dance?
I think Sergeant Pepper would be a good one. I do. I just want to give a plug to why we're doing this in the first place, why we're sitting down here in the J Cave discussing all this crap. Because, for those of you who are wondering, we're doing this to raise awareness for 3 foundations. Justin, why don't you go first to explain yours?
So my foundation is Love's Garden. It is a pancreatic cancer research foundation. As I explained earlier, had an aunt who recently passed away from pancreatic cancer. I really want to keep the hope alive for those who haven't stopped fighting yet.
Mm-hmm. And the other 2 we chose were the Hope on a Mission out of an undisclosed location in our area of New York. They help out homeless people. They feed homeless people. They clothe homeless people. They do a great job. We're trying to raise money. If you can, click on the link in the description of the video. Donate there as well. And like we forgot, the JBJ Soul Foundation, they do great work across the country, helping out veterans, helping out people in the military, helping out people in need, just across the nation, left and right. They're great as well. If you can donate, please do.
What if John Bon Jovi heard about this and just randomly showed up right now?
I showed up at my aunt's wedding, kind of, sort of.
What?
Okay.
Now you have to tell the story.
Now I have to tell the story. So, my aunt who recently passed away, she got married back in 2013.
Okay.
And it was on the Jersey Shore.
Nice.
Very nice. And the restaurant next door, John Bon Jovi, just happened to be having lunch at.
That's awesome.
We didn't approach him or anything like that because that would have been rude, but
No, you can't. You can't do that.
It's like the time when I saw Gary Sinise in Washington, D.C.
yeah.
I told you that story, right, Justin? Did I ever tell you that story, JT, that I saw Gary Sinise?
No, I actually met him
Oh, where did you meet him?
in New York City. He's in the Lieutenant Dan band.
Yeah, I was at I was at Carmine's. I was having dinner with my family, and he was like 2 tables over. I think he was like with his daughter or something.
Yeah,
And everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump. Oh my god, that's
Gary Sinise.
the guy from CSI." I'm surprised he didn't say those. Yes, it is me, Gary Sinise. You must all grovel to me right now.
Oh my god.
I'm glad he didn't do that because. And here's an interesting fact: Gary Sinise shares a birthday with yours truly.
With you, Bill?
Yeah, Gary Sinise and I share a birthday.
No way.
If you don't believe me, look it up.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Okay, JT's gonna look it up.
All right, Gary.
Nessie.
Do I share a birthday with him, or does he share a birthday with me?
You share a birthday with him. Just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. No, it is. It's March 17th, 1955.
Wow.
And if you want to call if you want to know more about this, call 1-800.
Got Bill. But yeah,
So
we're kind of just taking it easy at this point. We're kind of decompressing after all that chicken. That is some good chicken.
You know what we should really do to give us more energy? Just drink a bunch of Red Bull, a bunch of Monster, and see what happens.
You can do that.
You wouldn't want to see what happens.
What would happen?
Your heart would explode.
Oh, shoot.
You don't want to try that.
No, I don't want to. I'm sure the lovely folks will want to see me leave this earth on camera.
No, that'd be terrible. We'd have a disaster on our hands. We would. Think about it.
Then they have video evidence. Wanna feel it? So anyway,
You still got Matchbox 20 in your head?
no, Lionel Richie.
Oh, sorry. Wrong one.
So, JT, what concerts are you planning on seeing this year?
Not too many. Not too many. I'm gonna go see. We have tickets for Ed Sheeran at MetLife Stadium. He should be fun. We have tickets for Metallica. They're doing 2 nights
Where?
at MetLife. I'm excited about that. They're doing a Friday and a Saturday and a Sunday. So I'm gonna go deaf for 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
I'm legit scared to see them. I'm wondering how they're gonna be that loud.
But JT, obey your master.
I know. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle it. They're on my list of RCC. I'm generally speaking scared to see them.
But I know one artist you're gonna sing.
Oh, of course. There's no doubt.
Bruce.
Bruce Springsteen is coming to MetLife Stadium as well, and I signed up for fan registered pre-sale. Is that what it's called? Yeah,
I remember just the other day you texted me with that schedule.
I did. I did, Bill.
And you're like, you're going.
You are. You're gonna go no matter what.
Even if you have to drag me there?
I will break my credit card limit for this month if I have to go.
Ouch.
Yeah, and right now it's at like the 500 mark, which is not bad. It's low, but I'm saying I have the money to buy those tickets if need be.
Because you have told me you will drag me there.
I will not only drag you, I will make sure that you are changed to the car, and I will make sure that you go.
Okay, what if you walk it on me and I'm not wearing clothes?
You're going.
So I will have to go butt ass naked.
Yes, you're gonna be the naked man at MetLife Stadium. It'd be so funny.
But you know what it's all for, guys?
Every show has to have a few, right?
Exactly. Hey, there you go.
But it's all for
Fun.
It's all for fun. And Justin, the greater good.
The-
How can this be for the greater good? The greater good. How is this for the greater good? The greater good. Shut it!
oh my god, you two are too much.
Yeah.
This is why we have them here.
And you survived 4 hours with us so far.
Yeah, it's 4.
We're halfway there. 4 more to go.
I don't know how we're gonna do it at this point. But
Why do you say that?
I don't know. We're feeling good though.
We're doing fantastic.
We're doing great.
Chat board, we need some stuff to talk about here. Come
Chat
on.
board.
Chat board. Chat board. Chat board. Chat board. Chat board.
Let's see if I can get some more people.
Ooh, you know who I should reach out to? Absolutely.
We're only on part 2. How long have we been going for? This is the part of the show where we just lose track of it. We've been going for an hour and 42 minutes
Hour 42.
Oh, wow.
on this one part. We're on part 2, probably for 3 or 4.
God, how come I feel like this is slowing down?
I don't know. It's getting a little slow now.
Okay, we got to do something to keep them coming.
We could entertain ourselves.
How?
I don't know. Just no idea out there.
Or JT.
No. No, Bill. No.
Yes.
No.
Justin, come on. We got to outvote him here.
Let's save that for a regular video.
All right, fine.
Come on. We need something to do here. You know what? Why don't we ask the folks in the chat board?
So do you guys do we read? Does anyone read here?
A little bit.
I hope you're not asking if anyone knows how to read.
No.
If you don't know how to read, I'm like, okay, then how'd you get through everything?
I read okay, look, I read a book recently, within 2021. I read the lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Play.
No, that's their bassist. Anthony Kiedis is his name.
Okay.
That dude should be dead. After reading his book, he did so. I don't care who is watching this. He did so much heroin, so much like different types of heroin, cocaine, speed. The guy should be dead, and now he's completely sober. How? I have no idea. Like by the time Blood Sugar Sex Magic came out in 1991, he was doing so much drugs, he had contracted hepatitis C. And he got it cured. It's crazy. So I'll talk about it a little bit, actually. So I read the book. It came out in 2004, 2002, I think, when their song Can't Stop came out. Yeah. He was. It's just reading through that book was like reading through like the Exodus from the devil. It was like I'm not a religious guy per se, but I will say that was very scary. Going through what he was going through. Like he first did heroin at the age of 14.
Yikes.
He started heroin. He thought it was cocaine. Like that's not funny.
Ignored it, did he?
No, he ate it or licked it or I don't know whatever he did, but
No, because you remember that scene from Pulp Fiction in which
I'm gonna get the book. But yeah, go ahead.
in which
what?
Uma Thurman thinks the heroin is cocaine, she snorts it and she like almost
Yes.
Yeah. What about it?
Yeah, because I was thinking like he thought it was cocaine. I'm thinking, did he do Uma Thurman?
Maybe. Let me see. I'll read a little bit of the it's not copyrighted necessarily. We'll see.
But JT, words are copyrighted, aren't they, Justin?
All right. Close up to the camera really quick. I'll read a little bit of this before we go to the next part. This is the book I read, cover to cover. It's Anthony Kiedis' Scar Tissue. Scar Tissue up against the wall. He's really. This is a book, man. The book. This is a book.
Books.
Let me just read. Is it up all the way? No, it's not. It is good. Let me just read the. Let me read the introduction to this book. Just because, I mean, we're all here. We're all having a good time.
Yep.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, mine this came out in 2005. Excuse me, 2005. So, by the way, it come out by this point. They're making Stadium Arcadian.
Really?
Yeah, this one. All right, go ahead, Bill. You good?
Yeah, I'm just getting something.
All right, so here's this introduction. I'm sitting on the couch in the living room of my house in Hollywood Hills. It's a clear, crisp January day from my vantage point. I can see beautiful expanse known as the San Fernando Valley. When I was younger, I subscribed to the conventional wisdom shared by everyone who lived here, lived on the Hollywood side of the hills, that the valley was a place where the losers who couldn't make it in Hollywood went to disappear. But the longer I live here, the more I've come to appreciate this valley as a soulful, quieter side of the Los Angeles experience. Now I can't wait to wake up and look out at those majestic mountain ranges topped with snow. But the doorbell interrupts my reverie. A few minutes later, a beautiful young woman enters the room carrying an exquisite leather case. She begins to open it and begins to set up her equipment. Mm-hmm. Her preparations complete. She dons the needle and hold on. Prepares to read the preparations are complete. She dons the sterile rubber gloves and then sits next to me on the couch. Her elegant large glass syringe is handcrafted in Italy. It is attached to a spaghetti-shaped piece of plastic that contains a small microfilter, so no impurities will pass into my bloodstream. The needle is brand new, completely sterilized microphone butterfly variant. Today, my friend has misplaced her normal medical tourniquet, so she pulls up her pink fishnet stocking and uses it to tie off my right arm. Cool. She dabs at my exposed vein with an alcohol swab, then hits the vein with the needle. My blood comes oozing up into the spaghetti-shaped tube, and she slowly pushes the contents of the syringe into my bloodstream.
Mm-hmm.
It's in 2005. Remember that.
Yeah.
I immediately feel a familiar weight in the center of my chest, so I just lie back and relax. I used to let her inject me 4 times in one sitting, but now I'm down to two syringes full. After she's refilled the syringe and I've given my second shot, she withdraws the needle, opens a sterile cotton swab, and applies pressure to my puncture wound for at least a minute to avoid bruising or markings on my arms. I never had any tracks from from her mini extractions. Finally, she takes a little piece of medical tape and attaches the cotton to my arm. Then we sit and talk about sobriety. For those of you who are drug addicts, stop. 3 years ago, there might have been China white heroin in that syringe. For years and years, I filled syringes and injected myself with cocaine, speed, black tar heroin, Persian heroin, and even once LSD. But today, I get my injections from a beautiful nurse whose name is Sat Harai, and the substance that she injects into my bloodstream is ozone, a wonderful smelling gas that has been used legally in Europe for years to treat everything from strokes to cancer. I'm taking ozone intravenously because somewhere along the line I contracted hepatitis C from my drug experimentation. When I found out I had it sometime in the early 1990s, I immediately researched the topic and found an herbal regimen that would cleanse my liver and eradicate the hepatitis. And it worked. My doctor was very shocked when the blood test came up negative. So the ozone is a preventative step to make sure that the pesky hep C virus stays away. It took years and years of experience and introspection and insight to get to the point where I could stick a needle into my arm and remove toxins from my system as opposed to introducing them. But I don't regret any of my youthful indiscretions. I spent most of my life for a quick fix and the deep kick. I shot drugs under a freeway off ramps with Mexican gangbangers in a $1,000 hotel suite. Now I sip vitamin-infused water and seek out wild as opposed to farm-raised salmon. For 20 years now, I've been able to channel my love for music and writing and tap into the universal slipstream of creativity and spirituality. While writing and performing in their own sonic stew with my brothers, present and departed, in the Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is my account of those times, as well as the story of how a kid from Grand Rapids, Michigan, migrated to Hollywood and found one more than he could handle at the end of the rainbow. This is my story, scar tissue, and all.
Wow.
This book is a trip. You want to talk about books? Read this.
Wow.
The guy is he should be dead. Dead. He should be dead. And the fact that he is not is a miracle. I when I saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers in 2022, I went to see him because he's one of my inspirations in life because just that opening introduction, the monologue. Mm-hmm. He talks about his first encounter with heroin, so we're not going to go into it now, but it's like,
wow,
that's crazy.
How is he still alive?
I don't know, Bill, but that's a biggie. Fairfax High.
You know what he reminds me of?
What?
Keith Richards.
Yeah, Keith, same way. Keith, and I have his book up there too, Life.
Keith's gonna outlive all of us, isn't he?
He's a good guy.
Like,
he lives in Connecticut.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he lives about 20 minutes away.
Okay, let's go bug him.
I'm not even kidding.
All right, road trip.
Road trip.
We're gonna go bug Keith Richards, Justin. You in?
Stream is over. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, no, we'll continue the stream in the car as we go.
No, but that if you're looking for a book, that really does a really good job of exploring like drugs and exploring how you can come out of drugs, this is a book to read. I cannot emphasize this book enough. I read it cover to cover. I was floored. That's just what I just read is just the introduction. So there you go.
Wow, that is insane.
Yeah, and he goes into detail about having sex with all these people, and he has lived a lot. That guy has lived the life, man. Now he's sober as can be. He doesn't even crave alcohol.
Really? Good for him.
He doesn't crave any drugs. He doesn't crave any alcohol. He lives a very clean life. Very, 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 very. He went from like the complete 180 of doing every drug imaginable, as I just said, to being completely sober. So yeah, Scar Tissue by Anthony Kiedis. Can't recommend it enough.
Scar Tissue up against the wall.
Anything? What do you guys think of that? I know I read it, but that's just the introduction.
Yeah, that's intense.
That is super, super intense.
It's a good deep dive on how some of these guys do it.
Yeah.
Some people use heroin. I don't know. This is not a drug thing. I'm just saying though, but like enhances your. He did it for fun though. He did it all the time.
Yeah.
He came back for it. Well,
Because it reminds me of him. I remember. I know you're not a fan of this band, but I watched a bio a couple years ago of Motley Crue.
yeah. Oh, they did. Oh, I know they did drugs left and right too.
Like I was watching this story about Nikki Six, I think his name is.
Yep.
He did like so much drugs. Like one night,
Yeah. I heard about this.
he got rushed to the hospital.
Declared dead.
He was declared dead, and guess what? They resuscitated him. He was pissed that they resuscitated him.
That's
He
funny.
went back and he kept doing it.
It's the Aerosmith. All of them did it too. All 5. In like the 70s. Like,
That's
yeah, we're
why-
the biggest band in the world. We can do what we want. All right.
And that's why Joe Perry is
Sober. So
not Joe Perry, Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler just went back into rehab for a little bit,
Yeah.
as far as I know.
Because I remember when I was going to Vegas, my dad is actually a huge Aerosmith fan.
Mhm.
I knew that, yeah.
Does that shock you, Justin? Or
No, I love Aerosmith. One of my favorite bands of all time.
no? But anyway,
Yeah, go ahead.
my dad, he said, "Hey, Aerosmith's playing. Goes, maybe we could try," because they were doing their residency in Vegas.
Yeah.
And then that's when we found out that Steven Tyler was in rehab and they had to cancel it.
Right.
But then they rescheduled like a week or so before they were in there, and they're like, "Hey, Dad," I go, "Yeah, I know, we could have gone."
They're great. They're a really good band.
Yeah, you see who else is doing a residency in Vegas right now? You two.
Oh, that's right. Remember that.
Remember you texted me going, "Hey, they're gonna show that commercial on the Super Bowl. Let's go."
Oh, geez.
Road trip.
How much trouble can the 3 of us get in Vegas? Justin?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry.
Too much.
Who's gonna get in the most trouble?
Probably me.
Why you?
I'm the quiet one.
Ah,
I'd probably be banned from the state of Nevada.
You were in 2 states at once.
I was in 2 states at once, and I wear that as a badge of honor. Remember that, folks. I was in 2 states at once.
mhm.
Like, and one foot's in Nevada, the other one's in Arizona.
Too funny.
Who else could say that?
All right. So we've been going for almost 2 hours now.
So
Do we want to cut it and then we'll come back in a little bit?
Yeah, let's
do
take
that.
a little break.
Yeah.
yeah,
All
let's
right.
take a little break, guys.
So we're gonna be taking a break.
We'll be back.
We'll come back in a little bit. Maybe not as soon as last time, but we'll be back in like maybe
Half hour.
15, 20, 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do like a 20-30 minute break.
Sounds good.
I need to move around a little.
Me too. So we're signing off for now. We'll see you guys in about the stream will be set up in about 2 minutes. Just bear with me, okay? Cool.
Okay. Thank you for being patient with all of us.
Woo! Yeah, just fix this really quick.